Attention! Please understand the above before you watch. Let's enjoy! Hey guys, I'm Maki Tsurumaki. Do you guys like sushi? I love it. The medium fatty tuna and egg sushi are my faves. I wonder why those sushi tastes so good when it's just rice and fish. How did it spread to people in countries where there is no culture of eating raw fish? Let me introduce you to some Japanese sushi. Sushi is one of the traditional Japanese dishes. It is a dish of bean-gate rice topped with sliced fish, meat or vegetables. Sushi rice is seasoned with rice vinegar, sugar and salt. Rice for sushi is called sumishi or shari in Japanese. You can enjoy a variety of sushi, including nigiri roll and chirashi. Sushi is eaten with a little bit of soy sauce. Wasabi is also used for sushi, but it can be eaten without it. I'm not a big fan of wasabi, and there was a time when I put so much wasabi on that I cried a lot. When eating sushi, you use your hands or chopsticks. If you have trouble using chopsticks, try eating with your hands. A pickled ginger called gari is served with the sushi. I love gari too. It's sweet and sour and it clears your mouth. The origin of sushi can be traced back to the 4th century BC. There was a tribe that lived in the mountainous regions of Southeast Asia. They developed this fermented food as a way to preserve river fish, which were difficult to obtain for a long time. After a long time, it went to China and then to Japan. At the time, sushi was not the rice topped with fish that we imagine it to be. It was called narizushi, which was made by fermenting fish with salt and rice. No vinegar was used, rice was used for fermentation, and the rice was removed when it was time to eat. I can't believe they were throwing away their rice. What a waste! Nigiri sushi, as we all know it, was born in Tokyo during the Edo period. When they were first created, they started out as food stalls where common people could casually stand and eat. Seafood was not eaten raw, but was instead marinated in soy sauce boiled or bean-gate to prevent spoilage. In those days, sushi was not the size of a bite as it is today, but rather the size of a rice bowl. It's so big, I wonder if I can eat this all by myself. So many people ate one or two as a snack when they were hungry. Around the Meiji 30s, ice-making technology was established and ice became more readily available for sushi restaurants. Since then, more and more stores have been equipped with electric refrigerators as well as refrigerated boxes filled with ice. Thanks in part to advances in nearshore fishing methods and distribution, the environment for handling fresh seafood has improved dramatically. Since raw seafood could be used, the variety of menu items increased and the size decreased, becoming the modern sushi. In 1966, a Japanese restaurant called Kawafuku opened in Los Angeles, California. That sushi bar is said to be the birthplace of sushi in the United States. When it first opened, the restaurant was only frequented by Japanese and not so much by Americans. However, with the health boom, healthy Japanese food became the focus of attention and Hollywood stars began to visit the restaurant. And the California roll, which overturned the concept of sushi, was born by Japanese sushi chefs. I love these, they are so cute and you can arrange all kinds of fillings. The black soy sauce was used for mayonnaise, the raw fish was used for crab meat and avocado, and the black paper-like seaweed was wrapped inside so that it could not be seen. Such free-thinking sushi was accepted by Americans, and raw fish gradually became available. Sushi spread to Europe in the late 1980s. In 1994, the UK's first conveyor-belt sushi restaurant, Moshi Moshi Sushi, opened on Liverpool Street, London. It's a very cute name for a restaurant. I'd love to go there. The price was relatively low, and the novel style of sushi, delivered on the conveyor belt, was a shock to the British. Sushi was talked about as fashionable and cool, and it became the forerunner of the conveyor belt sushi boom that followed. Sushi has since spread to Central and South America, the Middle East, Asia and Australia, and is now eaten all over the world. When you visit a traditional sushi restaurant, don't hesitate to talk to them. Ask them for their recommendations for the day, tell them your favorites and allergies, and you will enjoy a better meal. Surprisingly, many sushi chefs like to talk, and the number of English-speaking chefs is now increasing. I also get a little nervous at sushi restaurants that don't have a sushi tray. If you don't mind, try tasting the sushi directly in your hands. In fact, the sushi made by sushi chefs is delicately adjusted down to the amount of air so that it melts just right when you put it in your mouth. Therefore, if you put too much pressure on your chopsticks to grab it, it may lose its shape and ruin the sushi. Putting a lot of soy sauce on sushi spoils the simple yet profound flavor of the sushi. When eating nigiri sushi, turn it upside down and put soy sauce on the fish part only once on the fish. For sushi rolls, dip one side of the rice in soy sauce only once. If you think you've added too much soy sauce, don't shake the sushi. I remember when my dad used to tell me that I was misbehaving. Finally, I'll show you some of the most popular sushi restaurants in Japan. Kura Sushi is a very popular conveyor belt sushi restaurant. They have sushi rolls, but they also have a lot of nigiri sushi that you should definitely try. They also have ramen, tempura ice cream, and coffee. When you have collected 5 plates that have been eaten, challenge the victor upon. If you win, you get a present. I crave it so much I always end up eating a lot of it. Sushi Zanmai is an authentic sushi restaurant without the sushi train, but it is reasonably priced. They also have special sets and California rolls that are popular among foreigners. But what's still amazing is that the president has eradicated Somali pirates. He convinced the Somalis, who are out of work due to the civil war, to turn their pirate ships into fishing boats. You can also eat delicious tuna caught in Somalia, so if you're ever in Japan, check out Sushi Zanmai. Finally, I'd like to introduce you to the most popular sushi restaurant in Tokyo, Sushi Suragita. It's a 2-star restaurant in the Michelin Guide, and you can get some of the best sushi here. Chef Sagita's beautiful sushi, made with carefully selected ingredients, is like a work of art. The restaurant is booked up 6 months in advance, but you might be able to call a week in advance to reserve a table. Thank you for watching, guys. Did you enjoy this video? Comment with what you want to know about Japan, and like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye!